Out of all the emerging EV companies, I believe Rivian has the best chance to rival Tesla, and today we're going to talk about them. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another investing video. And today we're talking about something that you actually can't invest in at the moment, but could be a good future investment, and that is a company called Rivian who produce electric vehicles. But before we get into that, guys, please remember to like this video. It helps me out so much with the YouTube algorithm, and for more investing and stock market content, remember to subscribe to the channel. And as well, I'd love to know your thoughts after you've watched the video as to if Rivian is, in your opinion, a genuine rival to Tesla. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So unless you've been living under a rock, the first thing you think of when you hear the word EV is most likely the word Tesla. And Tesla has been going absolutely parabolic on the stock market, seeing crazy gains over the past few months. And this is the electric vehicle company that is being led by Elon Musk. But this begs the question, does Tesla and Elon Musk have any genuine competitors in the electric vehicle space? And I believe Rivian could be that company. So who exactly is Rivian? Well, Rivian is effectively an American automaker and automotive technology company that was founded back in 2009 and is based out of Michigan in the United States. And effectively what they do is develop EV adventure vehicles. And when we're talking EV adventure vehicles, we are talking effectively SUVs or utes, which can go off-road. For the Americans, more a truck would probably be the appropriate word as opposed to a ute. And the two models that they currently have are the R1T, which is that truck sort of ute looking vehicle, and as well as that they have an R1S, which to me reminds me a bit more of a Range Rover. And the stats on these vehicles are quite crazy, and I'll share with you them now. So let's kick it off by looking at the R1T first, and this is the truck slash ute type model. And effectively the powertrain is a quad motor, which means each wheel is rotating on its own. Its 0 to 60 miles per hour is 3 seconds, and its towing capacity is up to 11,000 pounds, and the weighting depth it can go is to 3 foot plus. The tech on the car is pretty awesome, and Rivian call it their connected car, with a cloud-based architecture and network of onboard computers which integrate your vehicle charging and Rivian app through a single user interface. And the interior of this vehicle is absolutely beautiful, and you can see that there is a clear panoramic roof at the top, which is incredibly beautiful. You also get 360 degree sound in the vehicle, which is going to be fantastic for playing those summer hits. As this is an off-road vehicle, there is a large focus on the utility side of things, and you've got 68 cubic feet of storage solutions, which is pretty incredible. The vehicle even comes with its own kitchen, which in my opinion is something that you honestly wouldn't expect, but if you're the type of person to go camping and that sort of thing, that is such a good idea. Now, if you're more into SUVs than the pickup truck or ute style vehicle, you have the option of going with the R1S, and effectively a lot of the capabilities of this vehicle are the same. It's got the quad motor, the 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, the 3 foot plus weighting depth, but the towing capacity is actually lower, and it is currently set at 7,700 pounds. Now the trade-off for this is, instead of having 5 seats like you do in the R1T, you in fact have 7 seats as it is an SUV, and instead of having the tray at the back, it has effectively a boot with seats in it. So this is probably more of a practical vehicle for a family, but you can still take it off-road and adventuring. Now I've glossed over a lot of stuff, and there is a lot more specifications and lots of cool technology that's jam-packed into these two vehicles. Go over to their website and check it out. The R1T starts at $67,500 US dollars, and the R1S starts at $70,000 US dollars. Now, why do I think that Rivian is genuinely a rival to Tesla and could be a threat? And it effectively comes down to the fact that the Cybertruck that Tesla currently has is a completely different vehicle, and effectively they're not operating in the same space as Rivian. Rivian is going to have that first mover advantage with the R1T and the R1S. The Cybertruck, I believe, is priced roughly around $39,000 US dollars, which is effectively half the price of the Rivian. But the difference is we're talking a Cybertruck, which is, I suppose, more of a hardcore, a non-traditional looking vehicle versus a luxury SUV or off-road vehicle in the R1S and the R1T. And I feel like if you're looking at EVs, typically the people who are buying EVs at the moment are people who can afford luxury vehicles. And not only that, people would prefer traditional looking vehicles over something that is quite out there. And let's be honest, if you compare the Rivian vehicles versus Cybertruck, the Rivian is significantly more aesthetically pleasing than the Cybertruck, which has a lot of jagged edges. Now, as an investor, you currently can't invest in Rivian in the stock market as they are not publicly listed, but the current investors from a private perspective are quite big. We're looking at companies like Ford, Amazon and Fidelity who have put their money into Rivian, and there's many more companies as well that have done the same. So my recommendation would be to you guys to watch for the IPO to come out and wait for Rivian to publicly list. I'm guessing this is probably going to be more in the time when they start producing and selling the vehicles as opposed to beforehand, but I genuinely think you could find some real value here as an investor, as Rivian are targeting a niche which Tesla and other companies currently are not targeting with these off-road adventure vehicles, which are also a luxury style vehicle. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on Rivian and the R1T and the R1S specifically down in the comments section. And if you did enjoy today's video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much, and subscribe for more of this type of content, as well as other investing news and stock market information and strategies. And with that, guys, I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.